Hi again, everybody. I am going to take you for a little stroll through my garden so that you can see how everything looks. I just got done planting some flowers and we have some humidity that is coming in. So this is what we look like. We're Frizz City when the humidity hits, and after I've been working in the garden for a little bit. So without further ado, let me turn this around and we will start our little tour. I never remember the names of these, so you have to remember that. This one my sister gave me, I call it elephant ears. Of course, there's another name for it, but it blooms this time of the year, and all those little pods that you can see have seeds in them. So you're going to see this a lot because it spreads. Maybe too much, maybe not, but look at all of them. I love them. They're pretty. And we live out in the country, so I really don't care. And here are all of the lilies that my secret sister from church gave me. I just noticed today that we have bloom. Oh, we've got another yellow one trying to come out. See that? It did bloom once in a yellow right there, and it's done. But look at this white one. Put it over by where it's dark. Isn't that pretty? See that there? I was very unfamiliar with the boxes, so I'm not quite sure exactly what they are. I may try to winter them over. I'm not sure yet. And look at here. Another elephant ears plant. And another one right there. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. I had hoped that the sun would go under the clouds, and it appears that it has. It's much easier to take photography or video when there's no sun, or that at least under a cloud. And there's the infamous wheelbarrow. Always love that. Whoops. I'm going to shut this off for a minute and wait for a cloud. And you're all familiar by now with my tree. My gazing ball in there that my good friend and neighbor, old neighbor Debbie, gave me. And of course, the chair on the tree. Everybody has to have one. Cindy, is yours up yet? I doubt it. And there's some more. Look at this, some more elephant ears. I did not plant these here. This is a new one. This has just bloomed recently. I haven't sent this to Dixie yet to see what it is. I planted it, but I have absolutely no idea, of course, what it is. So I have to warn everybody, if you give me plants, I really love it and I think it's lovely, I will take them. But don't expect me to remember what they are or where I put them, because that's just not part of how I garden. That yellow one I split and put part of that in the new Lakeside perennial garden. And this is the path up to, of course, the cottage. Bug off. Quick little walk here. We need some water on a few of these plants, but they're looking pretty good. Those aren't. Ooh, those are really dry. Okay, I'll get to them. The cottage. Guess who is doing the leg exercises out there, because look at where the chair is. Yep, you guessed it. Here we go to the left of the cottage. And patients there that are ready to bloom again. I still have my hollyhocks back here hiding behind the stool, but they're not very tall. I so had wished I would get some at least taller. Some pretty, I don't know what those are. Pretty though. Same thing, they're white. I bought a lot of those this year. And this lily looks like it's about ready to pop. I think it's a lily. And here we go, over here, down the red brick path to the bench. I love the plants on that chair. I love that chair. I love the plants on the chair. Just love them. Now I kind of went back to the beginning path again to give you an overview. I love these hostas. And I love this. This is in the bird bath that Debbie also gave me when she moved. It's heavier than heck. It leaks, so we don't use it for a bird bath. But look at that plant. I'm pretty darn proud of that, I'll tell you. And then this little section goes down here, little yellow jazz going on here. And then we will get down, take a little closer look at that tomato plant. This is such a pretty one too. Did better. Actually, they all did a little bit better than what I thought they would. And that big hanging plant there, that's the whole flat that my neighbor gave me in honor of his mom, who just passed. I know the name of this, but I can't think of it. I think it's going to bloom pretty soon. Be pretty. And this is the side that I'm going to weed this weekend. Another chair deal. And of course a birdhouse. But I'm not going to walk down on that side, but just kind of give you an overview of what's there. And then to the path. This area has mainly hostas in it and is the area that alerted us to the fact that our drain field had failed, which is underneath this area. So that's not exactly the news that we wanted to hear because, you know, they do cost more than $5 or so. Here's that big impatiens and then just an overview. And then we will go over now to the tomato plant. I love these tiny little yellow flowers. I think there's some kind of a what? Not sure. Petunia, maybe? There's another one of these that's going to bloom pretty soon. And then I think these are called maybe like bell petunias? I don't know. And you know what? It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter, folks, if you don't know the name of a plant. And here we have our tomato plant. This is kind of a contrast with the family. I'm just seeing one red. These are mini tomatoes. They're not going to get very big. But that looks pretty darn healthy, doesn't it? Look at that. You bet. Took care of that all by myself. Me and Mrs. Miracle Girl. And what a pretty sight this is. This is kind of from the driveway. This plant, and then that one up on the bird path that we already saw, and some hanging yellow ones. Oh, look at those yellow. You know, it's hard to find perennials that are bright like this. Actually, this isn't a perennial. That's probably why it's so bright. And here we have it, just noticing these, some more of this. Is that bee balm? Maybe. I know that's a perennial. That's kind of pretty in front of the birdhouse. And then that light purple. Don't know what that is, but that's a perennial too. And then that's it, folks. Another wide angle of everything. Kind of know where it all is. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Now I have to go back to the office and do some work. Bye.